Hey guys, it's Kyle Unleashed and I'm going to show you one simple tip to make your stream look a lot more professional. And that's adding a setup cam. Now what is a setup cam? This is a setup cam. Why is it called a setup cam? It's because you can see the entire setup. And I'm going to show you how to do this in under 30 to 45 minutes. So let's get started. Alright guys, we're going to try making this video a little differently. We're going to do it vlog style. So now, as you can see behind me, we have my gaming setup. I really want to show this off on stream because I think it looks kind of nice. I did take a lot of time to cable manage and add all the lights and the fixtures, so that way it will look a little pretty. So I thought that because of this, we're gonna mount our ceiling cam right over here somewhere, so that we can show off the computer to the stream, and that will look really nice. Try to see if we can run a wire all the way from there, behind that wall, and into our PC. So that way it looks nicely cable managed and not too crazy with all these wires hanging around. So let's get started. I don't know if you guys can see this well or not, but there's the wire. It's super short. So what I'm gonna do is, well, first of all, I'm gonna lodge it like right there so it doesn't move too much. And I found a crazy short extension cord. So we're just gonna steal that and see if that can give us a little bit more length so it doesn't keep sliding back. So that took a minute, but as you guys can see, we now have the USB cable hanging, so we just need to find an extension to put it through that hole right there. So I don't know if you guys can tell this or not, but that was the big bulk of the job. Now we just need to run one wire and connect it back in, and we're done. That's it. That's the webcam. Then we just need to configure it, test it, and make sure everything's good. But yeah, that is legitimately 90% of the job right there. So I think I'll need to order another cable because I don't think I have cables long enough for that. Okay guys, so it's another day, and just to recap, yesterday we managed to get our webcam up there. I know it's not pointing the right direction, but that's where we're gonna keep it roughly. And we ran a wire all the way on the top into the laundry room. Now what we're gonna do is, as you can see, there's a little hole in the wall. This was done by the previous owners, not by me. We're gonna run that wire through, but we ran into an issue where the wire was too short. So I went and bought an extra long USB extender. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that short wire out because we don't need it, and we're gonna put the long wire in and then run it through that hole into the PC. So let's unwrap this long wire and get started. I believe the wire we had in there is a 3-foot wire, and this here is a 10-foot wire. So we should be able to connect to our PC very smoothly. The downside is I think the USB port is a little bit thicker, so we might have to drill that hole a little bit bigger. But I'm debating, if I'm gonna make that hole bigger, why don't I just make the hole behind the PC, so where it'll make more sense. So just to show you guys where we left off, that's the USB cable right there. We're gonna connect the 10-foot USB cable to it and then run it back to the webcam. So now that we connected that wire, we just need to pull that wire back over top, so that way we don't have to worry about having two extension cables in there. And then maybe we can put the extension cable inside the gaming room. Now, what I was saying earlier with the holes, right? As you can see, this hole is very small, but we have this whole panel right here where we could drill a hole. And I'm thinking if we drill a hole right there, we can move the PC a little bit closer, and then we can maybe even get rid of this mess later. Okay, now we're gonna go back behind the wall and see if the cable can reach. I hope it can, because that'll be very good news. I can't see the cable anymore, so we gotta stick our hand back in the roof and get the cable, which really sucks, because that's what I was hoping to avoid by doing all this. So before we close the ceiling back, we're just gonna really make sure we actually got it. Okay guys, I got a 7/8 of an inch drill bit. So this is pretty big. And we're gonna just drill a hole behind the PC. So I'll show you guys some of that action. Okay guys, there you guys have it. So we drilled a hole in the back of the PC so that way that wire can go through, and then we can route all the other wires through it eventually. But now I just need to do a little bit of cleanup, and we need to calibrate this camera. So I'm not sure how we want this camera to fit in. So let's actually do that right now. So I'm gonna close this panel. So now we just need to calibrate the camera. So I'm gonna launch OBS right now, and then we're gonna just move the camera around. For us to add it in OBS, it's very simple. I'm gonna use Streamlabs OBS because that's what I use for streaming, but this will work with OBS as well. First things first, let's create a new scene. We're gonna call this Setup Cam. Simple as that. Then we're gonna add a new source. We're gonna add a video capture device. And I already have it added, but we're gonna add a new one anyways, and we're gonna call this Setup Cam. And boom, for me it was the default, but you might have to scroll down here and pick it. And there we go, that's a setup cam. Now you guys might notice that the setup cam is upside down. So we're gonna fix this very, very easily. So we go to properties, and we're gonna go flip vertically. Boom. And there we go. Now we can rescale this and position this the way we want, and it'll eventually fit. And boom, guys, there we go. We have a setup cam. I'm gonna start making this a little bit more tailored to a stream. I'm gonna move it around so that we can see the image we want. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. The setup cam's all good to go, and we can use it in our stream. We can use this as a starting screen, maybe show people that you're getting ready when the stream is just about to start to build up your audience. Or in between games. For example, I have to move this desk in and out whenever I switch between Dirt Rally 2 and Fortnite. Or, you know, you can just have it as a nice little feature. You know, just a little quirk that makes your stream stick out above everyone else's. And that's pretty much it. I really appreciate you guys sticking until the end. Don't forget to follow my streaming channel, twitch.tv/KyleUnleashed, and I also have a gaming channel where I post tips and tricks about mostly Fortnite, but I'm trying to get into more games like Dirt Rally 2. Make sure you guys leave a comment if you guys want me to do a video like this or a similar concept, or even a suggestion for a future video. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more great content like this. Anyway guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.